have any advice for us to love each other better?
Just be respectful to each other. I know there's a lot of people out there that are selling themselves. Oh, I'm spiritual. I've been to Sundance. And I'm this and I'm that. You know, back home, some of my nephews, my brothers, my spiritual brothers, they will never claim that. They won't even know. I remember one time my nephews came out here to sing at a powwow. One of the guys ripped off his shirt because it was too hot. And they chewed him out for showing off his Sundance scars. Said, cover up! They cuffed him behind the head. They got mad at him for that. They said, you don't show off. Humble yourself. Come out here, everybody wants to do all this stuff, and show off. And it's not like that back then. People need to be respectful. If you don't know anything, learn, listen. People don't listen anymore. I believe in the spirits. I listen to the spirits. They tell me things. I'm not a medicine man. I'm not no spiritual leader. I'm nothing. I'm just a regular guy. But I hear the spirits. They talk to me. They tell me things. They say things to me. And I pray for people all the time. Even here, somebody comes to your lodge and you don't like them, you don't chase them away. If they come in the circle, they're welcome. As long as they pray in a good way. You just gotta accept that. And when these people run out and start these sweat lodge cult circles, that's wrong. They want to control everybody. That's not right. That's not our way of life. People should go there to pray. It's not about how hot the sweat lodge is or how many rocks you use. You come here to pray. It's about prayer. Cleansing yourself. That's why I like this place here. Because everybody here is really respectful, humble. I come here. I don't really go anywhere else anymore. Just pray about rain. It's coming. 2 more weeks. We'll get the rain. Anything else?
Well, anything you would like to add about the 7th generation and, the age of miracles, as they call it?
The 7th generation, they need to take charge. They need to clean up their act, especially the native kids. They need to start taking the lead. My relative Orville Lickinghorse, the keeper of our white buffalo calf pipe, he needs to come out. He needs to start coming to the reservations, praying with the people. He needs to start bringing that Chinoopa out and praying with the people and helping them. Our people are lost. It's hard because we live in 2 worlds. We live in this world, this Americanized world, modern world, materialistic world. But yet, we still live in our Indian world also. So we live in these 2 worlds and it conflicts. We get conflict a lot. And a lot of these young people nowadays, they want to be hip-hop artists, which is okay. Be proud of who you are. Always be proud of who you are, no matter where you're at. Even if you have short hair, baggy pants hanging halfway down your butt, be proud of who you are. It's okay to just be yourself is all I tell people. And pray. People don't know how to pray anymore. They know how to sing songs.
Mm-hmm.
Do they actually know how to pray? That's my question for a lot of people. Even myself, I'm learning. I'm still learning how to pray. Especially when a lot of good-hearted people here call me, text me, ask me for prayers. You know, I do my best to pray for them. To have safe journeys. I don't ask much from them. I don't really ask anything. Once in a while I may. I'm very thankful when the COVID hit. And I don't get that stimulus money because somebody used my SSI number. But a lot of people in our sweat circle, they bought me groceries. I was very thankful.
Mm.
A lot of it was vegan and vegetarian. I still ate it. Yeah, and I really got into the what do you call that? With the bread, the thing we use now without the sugar and all that stuff. What do you call that? The natural bread and all that stuff. What do they call that? I can't remember. It's not lactose free. It's something
Gluten free.
Gluten free. I'm really into gluten free bread, and it's actually really good. I'm really into it. I really like it. I spent a lot of time working with diabetes prevention for natives. Because what people don't realize is our DNA is different from the average person. We're different from Europeans, we're different from Africans, we're different from Asians. We're also different from each other here in America and Canada and Mexico. Our DNAs are different. So what the Southwest Native people, their DNA is completely different from us in the Great Plains. Our DNA is different from the tribes of the Great Basin or the West Coast. I tell people, go back to what your ancestors are eating. It's okay to eat meat. Stay away from the spices. I don't eat food from India anymore. I don't eat a lot of spicy foods because it's not part of my DNA. I still like mac and cheese and French fries, but those are my snacks during the week. And I still like chocolate chip cookies. But I try to eat as plain and simple as possible. And I try to keep it this simple because of my DNA. We were always from here. We were not from Africa. We're not from Europe. We didn't cross the Bering Land Bridge, but as a few tribes did. But most of us were always been here. And our DNA is the closest match they can get is from some bands like Peru and I think the Chumash Indians in Southern California. They go back to Pacific Islanders. Their DNA is matched, but most tribes, our DNA is strictly right here. And I'm very proud of that. And one thing I'm very tired of is archaeologists and paleontologists and scientists trying to prove that we were not from here. That's one thing I'm very tired of. Well, I did my research. Not just myself. There was a lot of us that did this study, and we worked with people from Stanford University and UC Davis. And I've never seen the results yet, but I guess it was in a book, and it's out now. I'd like to see it someday and read it. But, people got to learn how to start taking care of their bodies. Stop depending on Western medicine, chemicals. Go back to the earth. There was a man this summer in Wyoming where I was camping in it's not the Teton Mountains, it's like the Rockies, Tetons, Dubois, Wyoming. I was way up there in the mountains camping and I was in a teepee. and his mountain to go down and get his meds from the doctor. He didn't have a ride. And I looked at him and I says, the medicine's right here. And his buddy says, what do you mean? I says, the white willow, the red willow. I said, cut off a branch and trim it and boil it like a tea, kajuta. Drink it. It's terrible, but it's just like a pain pill. Takes the pain away. I can't remember this bushy plant, but I told him, I said, that plant there will cleanse your liver and your kidneys out. It'll level your blood sugar levels. I said, you got the bear medicine right here all over this mountainside that I'm digging up. I said, you make a tea with that. Burn it in your fires. Drink it. Chew on it. It'll help you. You got wild mint. You got all this wild echinacea. You got all these wildflowers here. A lot of these flowers are edible. I don't even know the names of them. I said, you got cedar. You got everything you need right here. You don't need a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what people need to learn. They got to learn the medicines. Nowadays, a lot of people, especially here in the Bay Area, they're trying to seek their future. Well, Hispanics, they do that a lot. I noticed that the past few years. They're doing the ayahuasca, doing all these psychedelic drugs to predict their future. And you don't want to predict your future. You just live it day by day. There's ceremonies for that. Learn the real ceremony. I respect them. I respect all these other different ceremonies, but don't mix it. Don't mix it.
Mm-hmm.
I was told you can mix peyote with the Lakota Inipi Lodge. A lot of people are against it. And it's okay with me. I eat peyote, but I would never go to a teepee meeting because the medicine really heals you.
Mm-hmm.
I have a back problem. I don't take pain pills. I take the medicine that was given to us naturally. It heals us better. It makes me more healthier. I feel good. I'm not afraid of COVID. I think COVID's all in the mind, and the media is putting fear in people's mind to control them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's out there. It's a man-made disease, is what the Spirit said. And it's going to go away. And the fires were part of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some big storms coming soon. Windstorms and rainstorms that will help get rid of it. In a few years, we'll be healthy again and more respectful towards each other. But the people of this country, of this world, need to get rid of their selfish ways and their materialistic ways and start learning how to be humble. Stop blaming each other for everybody's problems. Stop pointing fingers. One man called me a racist. He was black. He was calling me all these ugly names because I had a red baseball cap on this summer. I didn't say "Make America Great." I said "Make America Native." He called me racist. He called me all kinds of dirty names. And in my mind, I'm thinking, who's the racist? Like if you ever see the country of India, how they have their caste system. That's actually here in California. If you really take a good look at the state of California, they have a caste system here in the state. And I'm afraid it's going to go all over this country soon. And I'm afraid of all these homeless people. They're being kicked out of their houses because they can't afford rent. And some of them work 2 or 3 jobs and they still can't afford to live here. I'm traveling the country and I see people leaving the state like crazy and by the hundreds every day. I'm leaving soon too. Maybe within the next year, I'm gone. Because I can't afford to live here anymore. It's a beautiful state. People are too greedy with money.
Mm.
And they're hurting their people because they believe in the golden cow. They don't believe in God. They believe in Tentacion. They believe in a golden cow. And that's what's going to destroy our earth. The planet's going to go first, and then the people are going to go last. And that's when they're going to ask for forgiveness, but it's going to be too late. It's just like this COVID. It's too late. It's too late to wear a mask. It's too late for everything. It's too late to lock down, to have all these mandates. It's too late now. It's already here. And that's what's going to happen. We might end up having another severe drought. So start getting ready, prepared for it. The winds are coming soon. Then the rains will come. And hopefully, by next spring people will be more better, more healthier, more happier. Right now, people are angry because they're locked away. They're angry at everything. But the good thing is they're getting to see themselves for who they are. And they'll make peace. People must learn to make peace within themselves before they try to make peace with others. They must heal themselves. We must all heal ourselves, one way or the other, because we're not perfect. None of us are perfect in life. We will never be perfect. And that's the society here in America is perfect. You gotta be perfect at everything. The way you look, the way you dress, everything. So that's why when I make jewelry, I never make anything perfect. When I paint, I never make anything perfect. Because we're not perfect. We should all learn how to live together, and share. When some people told me, don't go to the mountains. They're all rednecks. They're racist up there. There's some nice people up there. They told me, don't go to Idaho. All the neo-Nazis live up there in Idaho. They hate you. You know, some of the nicest people I met were in Idaho. Very respectful. Shook my hand, talked to me, explained the mountains to me. Natives and non-natives. Well, I didn't see none of that. It's out there, but I never see it. Some of the most racist people I ever came across were my own people. There's this thing against urban natives and reservation natives. Now they consider me an urban Indian. When I go home, I'm an urban Indian. I have no rights on a reservation. But I'm moving home. I picked my spot where I'm going to build my house. My little cabin, whatever it is going to be. And I'm moving home. Because I have a great-grandson. And he told me, Papa Chief, you should come move home and teach me about horses and cows. Teach me to be a cowboy. There's a lot of natives. We're Indian cowboys. We live on ranches, farms, grew up with horses and cattle. And that's what he wants to be. I said, I'll move home. And I promised him I'll move home, so I have to move home now. Because my father raises him. That's my father's great-grandson. He's 4 years old, and my father's 89 years old, and he's raising him. So I must go home now, soon. Well, who knows? I might drive back here once in a while. Do a sweat with my California families. Because here, people don't realize that we're all related, one way or the other. And once people accept that in life, that we're all related, because that's one of the most powerful prayers in the Lakota culture. Is Midakue Oyasin. It's the most powerful prayer on earth. All my relations. Is that good enough?
Yes, they